Om Shanti and a very good morning from Aberdeen Hindu Temple in Stonywood. Today is our meditation session on the 16th of July 2023. Now, the basic understanding is that you are a soul. You're a spiritual being in this body, which is your temporary suit. But you yourself will always be a soul, a being of light. And as a being of light, you carry with you that ability to go into deep peace, absolute unconditional love, wisdom, purity, and happiness. When you have all five together, then you are complete. And things that are happening in the world, be it people, be it happenings, situations, circumstances, they are there and they are there to be taken care of, but they do not affect you spiritually, emotionally. They don't create fear and worry in yourself, but you're able to see in time how the situation will move in time, and you will be able to manage it with dignity, with self-sovereignty, with the ability to be in control of your feelings and your emotions, and to give a response rather than to react to situations. So it is very important that your mood, your mind are under your control, under your guidance, that you yourself become the one who expresses those qualities of peace, of love, of wisdom, of purity, of happiness, and that your mind does not get afraid. You know, when there are situations, then your mind just immediately goes into that stage of becoming in control of your own senses, in control of your own feelings, and that you don't get upset or afraid by any situation. And that comes from being knowledgeful, to have knowledge, the knowledge of the self, the knowledge of the world drama, the knowledge of the Supreme, the seed, the being of light who is beyond this world, in a realm of golden red light, where there's absolute peace and stillness, where there's no activity, and there's only awareness and knowledge and love, and where no negativity can come in. So when I'm aware of that seed and I connect in yoga with that seed, I become a detached observer, and I will understand whether something is right or not, whether it should or should not happen. And therefore, I can then guide the situation with determination and with clear understanding. So when I'm afraid of a situation, when I'm affected by the situations that happen in the drama in life, then I put an exclamation mark. That takes some time to do. And when I have questions, when I raise questions about the situation, why it's happening, why to me, when will it happen, what are the circumstances, and I start thinking about these things, I put an exclamation, a question mark. However, when I'm in full control and have determination, and I'm able to to guide, to have control over everything, then I can just put a dot. And a dot takes no time to put on. And so, first of all, I see the situation. I'm a detached observer, and I say no to that situation. It should not go ahead. And then I apply a dot. So I don't allow that situation to go ahead and actually start creating havoc. And as I practice this more and more and more, it becomes much easier and more subtle to apply this dot and to actually have a firm standing to any situation that we feel should not go ahead. And while I do that, I don't do that with aggression or with ego, but with regard. So to have regard, to give regard, is also to receive regard. So when I give regard, I adjust myself to the situation if that situation is right to go ahead. So I've made that decision whether the situation should go ahead or not go ahead. And so I make that decision. It is right for that decision to go ahead. It might not be that it is the way that I normally would do it, but the situation is right and how it's going is fine. And I give regard, which means I think and consider the ideas of others and allow them to go forward. And so I actually adjust to their situation. And that is to give regard to others. And that is how to create teams, how to create community, how to create goodwill and good wishes. And so I need to have that self sovereignty, but also that clear thinking, that true thought in myself. I have to have that ability to see clearly what is happening around us and to understand it without putting emotion in it, without putting any feelings or any past experiences, but in a fresh way, just to see what is happening. And in that way, I have double awareness, double self sovereignty, double authority. So, on the one hand, I understand what's happening and I deal with it by actually allowing it to go ahead or not allowing it to go ahead. But I do that by feeling the pulse of the situation, by giving regard, and by giving to that situation with my good feelings and pure intentions. And it's very important that I make sure that I do not contribute to that what is wasteful, because waste is just expansion. Waste has got no power. Waste just clogs up all ability to have a clear mind and a truthful mind. So I make sure that I do not listen, I do not speak about wasteful things, I don't interact with that what is wasteful, but I gently and with regard detach myself from it, because I do know that this is not going to benefit anybody, myself, the situation, or others. And so to understand and to be able to be free from any waste and to not have anything just wastefully sitting in my mind and making it not easily for me to have clear thoughts. I need to go into that stage of the essence. I need to go into that seed stage where I'm not affected, where I don't have other things that are filling my mind, are occupying my mind in a useless way. And that stage is to go into that soul conscious stage. And that stage where I'm aware of I, the seed, the soul, the living being, the conscious mind that is interacting with this world through this body. And that seed, that soul is awake and alert, and that soul is in clear connection with the divine. And in that clear connection, I nurture feelings and thoughts of benevolence, of upliftment, of generosity, of good wishes, of support, so that I can not just support myself and those in the immediate surroundings of myself, but I can give that to others too. And so I become the example. I don't teach through words, but I teach through my own being and through my own life. And in that, I give the experience of safety. I give that experience of clarity, of good wishes, of pure intentions. And I bring benefit to the situation. So let us meditate. Let's go into that stability of the mind, of the intellect, of that experience of I, the soul, the being of light. So first of all, it is most important that you allow yourself to sit back in a place that is peaceful if you can. And if it's not peaceful, then just sit and become peaceful inside yourself. Allow your whole body to relax, starting from your feet, filling them with light and allowing them to relax back. Your lower legs, your thighs, allowing them to stay light and to fill them with light. Your pelvis, your stomach, your chest, your shoulders are relaxed, your arms are relaxed, and your neck is straight and yet comfortable. You detach yourself from the space where you are and you collect all your attention, all your energy into that point of light in that space in between your eyebrows, above the root of your nose, which is the seat of the soul, the eternal one, the being of light, the one that carries the core values of peace, of love, of wisdom, of purity and happiness. And you allow everything else just to flow away as if it is just water rushing over rocks and not being affected by the rocks, or like the clouds in the sky, just moving on without you engaging into them. Now, first of all, try yourself to bring yourself into a space where you feel peaceful and light. Just imagine being, for example, in your garden and the sun is shining, the grass is green, there's the shadow of the tree, and there are the birds singing in the tree. Or you stand by a loch, a lake, by water, and you absorb that stillness that is in the water, that calmness, that coolness. And as you connect with that, you allow your thoughts to cool down, to slow down, to just slowly disappear. And there is a vastness, a space that opens up in front of you. And that space is filled with light. And this light has got an expression. You can almost touch it. It is full, this light. It has all opposites, and yet they complement themselves into a oneness, into that experience of one. Clearing your mind of everything else. Take a nice deep breath and relax again. Feel your soul, the being of light, sparkling in the center of your forehead, powerfully. And feel how that sparkling point of light in the center of your forehead connects with the seed, with the source, the being of light from beyond this world, in a space of golden red light, in a space where there's only peace, where there's only lightness, where there's only goodness, where there's no experience of any negativity, hurt, or pain, where there's absolute safety and beauty. Connect with that space and feel how orbs of light just around your legs. They bring coolness to your legs. Your legs feel light. Your knees feel comfortable. Your thighs are absolutely relaxed. Your pelvis filling the chair or the ground where you're sitting just molds into it without any demands or desires. Your stomach moves in and out with your breath, slowly and rhythmically. It feels light, it feels good. Your chest moves in and out with every breath. Your arms are relaxed with your hands on your lap. And your mind is ignited, is switched on, and yet detached from this body. You have left this body relaxed and well behind. And now your attention goes to your world around you, your family, your friends, your community. And you send good wishes to all of them in the form of light, but that light fills with a message of good wishes and pure feelings. To your community, to your city, to your country, to the world. You start sending orbs of light, of safety, of support, of pure feelings, good wishes, of upliftment, of forgiveness. And these rays, these orbs of life just expand further and further, and very gently cover the whole of the world with a layer of protective, good wishes and pure feelings. May the winds slow down. Sorry. May the waters be calm. May it rain enough, but not too much. May the earth provide nutrition and growth for the crops. May they be abundant. May everyone, human beings and animals alike, have enough to eat and enough to drink. May there be happiness on this earth. May there not be any conflict. May everybody get on with everybody else.
Sorry, I don't know the answer to that one.
And bring happiness to everybody around you. Become light. Feel as if you are an angel who is here to protect the world, free from any negativity, any conflict, and with the aim to bring happiness and goodness everywhere. Free yourself light and not heavy from the giving, because you understand that in the giving there is receiving, and in that there is no loss, no hardship, but only expansion of the goodness. Imagine yourself having a bunch of flowers and sending a flower to each different region in the world, to each of the people that you know. May that be a flower of love, a flower of good wishes, a flower of forgiveness, a flower of friendship, a flower of loyalty, a flower of knowledge, of peace, of care. May each and every living being on the earth appreciate your action and your interaction. Allow yourself to be aware of that universal power that is beyond this world, and thank for being there, and allow yourself to become a conduit through whom this energy is sent into the world. Become light. Don't allow any waste thoughts, any thoughts at all to come into your mind. But as if you are on top of a mountain and you have the whole world around you. Just like a lighthouse, send a light of good wishes and pure feelings into the whole world. May everybody have enough to eat. May everybody be happy with what they have. May nothing be lacking. And let there be love and pure intention, good wishes in everyone's heart and mind. Become the keeper of this world. And uplift this world with humility and with self-respect. And knowing that when considering and thinking about what others bring, you give regard. And provided it's not wrong and it is right to go ahead, then by giving regards, you will eventually receive regards. Om Shanti. Have a very good weekend with your loved ones. Create space for goodness to flow and for interactions to be positive. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.